quite shocking. He's played
quite shocking.
Schliemann against the Roy Lopez now, Jan Sebastian F5, a former favorite of his.
Yeah, we also saw actually Arjan playing this that variant in that line in the Norway chess.
Yes, against was it Duda?
Yeah, that's right. He got a good position, but
very sharp game. Unfortunately, he lost. Arjan's actually had this variation in the Norwegian Championship before. That was against the international master Christian Stuvik-Holm, ended in a relatively short draw in Oslo.
Yellow Crocs with the good puns here, quite shocking.
Quite shocking,
yeah,
yes.
Which mean quite chessy in Norwegian, pretty much.
Pretty chessy stuff, this.
And we have over 300 viewers, by the way. Yeah, so pretty cool. Thank you for following.
We have to credit the players for that. Two
definitely
really top level players today.
Super GMs,
and rarely that we get to see these two play blitz against each other. I mean, the Norwegian number 2 and 3 going head to head in a blitz match.
I don't think we've seen it before.
I don't think we've had it in Norway before, actually.
No.
Number 2 and 3, that's special stuff.
It is.
Two special players, and today it looks like Johan Sebastian is the sharpest of the two. 3-0, bishop g6 played. Maybe knight h4 is a move now. Or the more, I guess, conservative knight d2.
Yeah, someone is requesting the bomb cloud, of course.
If Johan Sebastian is 5-0 up, then you're not going to rule it out that he'll do the bomb cloud.
I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But we'll see.
Out of the two, Johan Sebastian is definitely the player that you would think would go for the bomb cloud.
Yes, if any were to go for it.
Yes, knight h4 play, that's nice, because if bishop takes, then that would mean Black's giving up his best bishop, his best minor piece.
Yeah, I think you just take back
and play bishop h5.
I think bishop g4
or bishop g4 looks also super strong.
Yeah, so this is a pawn sacrifice for sure, but I think
not a real sacrifice.
No, I think white gets more compensation
in terms of the value you get in return. It's not really a sacrifice. So it's best out of 10. 5.5 wins the match.
Yeah, 5.5 is the magical score. Of course, 6 would also do the trick.
This looks like a very good opening for white, though.
Ooh, and this cannot be taken.
Had to give up his prize bishop.
Yeah, if you took the knight last move, then there was bishop g4, I think.
Deadly pin, so this would be not... I would just go for it with these pawns now. I mean, maybe not c4, but definitely b4.
Yeah,
Queen d3, good start.
Black struggles a bit to launch a counter attack with the g pawns because g5 is currently blocked.
Yeah, but this positionally, as in a classical game, this would be almost winning for white, I think.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so. This looks very convincing for white.
Speaking of classical, you took a look at their internal score before this match?
I did. They've played quite a bit previously in classical chess, these two. The last 3 classical games have ended in draws, all very cool games. In terms of decided games, I think Arjan is up 5-1, but many of those games were old games.
Look at this, though. I mean, knight d4 is a strong move, I think. Or is it strong?
Still positionally,
because
white
you don't have to take this at all. Of course, you can take it because of bishop f6, pinning queen.
This, of course, would be unfortunate, but now
is
this...
Is that what you call skewer?
Skewer, yes.
Yeah.
Chess 101 with Jon Christian.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, b5 is interesting, though, because this is offside now. This queen could go to c3. That looks annoying. I wouldn't allow that. But okay. I would focus on getting this rook into e6. You might not be accomplishing much, but this pawn is also hanging. So
yeah, but the bishop is going to f6 either way, or wants to go to f6, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Don't you just help him in achieving that, or...?
Probably. I just really like the thought of my rook on e6.
Yeah.
Doesn't do much, but okay. So he's focusing on a queenside attack. I'm thinking this is the plan, yes, to cover this, or maybe even rook b4.
GM Alexander Rustamov says that b5 is very strong.
Cool. Yeah, very cool.
Do you believe?
It's probably because this queen is so offside, right? But how about queen c3 now?
I guess.
Do you just take on g6?
I would consider just trading.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
So, okay, that's the first. That's the first notion. Okay, trading.
yeah, and then I feel like the black pawns are quite weak, or the structure is very weak. So maybe I can exploit it in an endgame.
Very little dynamism in the black position, right? No palm breaks, and the pieces can't do much. The bishop on g4 is dominating the entire board.
Yeah.
So we agree with the GM in the chat, Rustamov. This looks very good, and I have to agree. b5, very strong move. Absolutely, bishop e6. Sorry, bishop e6 would restrict black's pieces massively. So rook b4 played. Maybe rook b3 was a slip in the previous move actually, because now he played rook b4. Bishop e6, and that's all she wrote in terms of activity for black. But Jan Sebastian doesn't surrender. Bishop e5.
I sort of want to see a win here for Arjan, just to even out the score a little bit.
Definitely. This queen is so offside, it's a miracle it's still alive, but is this the plan, or does the queen just go to b6? Rook c4 played, alright.
Yeah, so we are in a position where white has a lot of time. Or not literal time. He has more time as well, yes. That being said, but he can do quite a lot because black hasn't gotten any. Well, maybe he found the plan now.
He needs to mine this though.
Yeah.
I mean, f2 suddenly, and I'm not seeing the progress for Arjan, at least not immediately with these rook swings. So maybe Jan Sebastian's direct play on the king side is sufficient. But okay, white has plenty of time. Going back with the rook to f1 and the rook to b4, and there's not much to do with black. So king g2 will be played, and then maybe
g3.
G3, yes.
Taking some control over the black.
Okay, queen to c5 queen c5 is possible now to eye this one. Maybe the bishop will just go back, but maybe not the best technique from Arjan in this game.
Yeah.
Sort of a sign that it's not his day, but we'll see.
Yeah, so
queen b3.
Jan Sebastian doesn't find any very active plan at least. Okay, now a4, a5, yeah?
Okay, f2 is hanging. Wow.
I.
Tactically, Jan Sebastian has been very sharp in this match. Arjan not so
e3?
much.
No, that's not the move.
D3.
Then take on d3.
d2. Alright. Can you
Suddenly there's some.
Can you afford to play a4 here?
Tari is actually sweating. Yeah, you are right.
Tari. Okay, rook f7 takes on d2, then suddenly bishop takes on g3, queen g1 is a move, rook e2 played, and suddenly black is the one enjoying the activity. This is blitz for you guys. c3, but still the queen is struggling a bit on a...
Look at this. Very interesting stuff.
It's not over though. I mean, there's still play left in the white position, and g6 from Jan Sebastian, just making a move. b6 will be played.
Okay, we got a tickle.
We got a tickle, pawn tickle on a6.
c4 now.
Probably not what you want to do.
Okay, but c3 is hanging, no?
Take on g6 now, or is that too much? No?
Yeah, I would take it.
I would probably take it too.
But d5 is hanging.
D5 is important. Okay, so c4 now, that's good. Queen to e4, this looks...
yeah, what does it look like?
Difficult to make any progress here. Could you try...
Slightly better for white, no?
Could you try to make c5 work, or is that too risky?
Not sure. Probably too risky.
Probably too risky, I agree. Why throw it away? Queen to h7 now?
But there's no robbery with the queen somehow.
No, there's no robbery here.
A little break-in. Try to get the queen to c6 somehow.
Small b&e with the queen would be very nice. Queen to e2.
Break-in entry, that is?
Yes.
Wow, pretty good. Okay, so he tries to exchange the queens. I don't know if that's actually favorable for white.
Oh, look at this. And suddenly we have queen f1. Okay, that was a good resource, but still.
Yeah,
do we get a repetition in this game?
This will probably turn into a draw.
No, Arjan keeps playing. That's very nice. He needs a win, though. He can't really afford
He definitely
draws here,
needs to win.
draw in this position is really not enough for Arian, so he needs to find a way to keep the game going. But it looks like Jan Sebastian has found a repetition, and it's gonna be a draw, I think. But okay, he keeps on playing. This looks super risky, though. I mean, why would you risk this? But okay.
Because what you said, he needs to win.
Because it's 3-0, right?
Yeah.
Rook d1 now, king g2. Looks like Arian has actually pretty decent control over the position, but there's just no way to make progress. Rook d3.
Both working up a little bit of a time bank, but...
Could be smart tactically from Arian this. Obviously, it's his...
and it's a draw.